talk to you about my 18th week, which is crazy. I'm almost halfway through and I cannot believe it. I really am in awe that I'm this far along. And it's really crazy. The past 3 weeks have flown by. The reason I didn't do a 16th week update is because Garrett's parents were in town. 17th week, I wasn't feeling very connected to my baby. I felt like there might be something wrong. I can't explain it. I felt like my boobs had gotten smaller and I felt like my stomach stopped growing, which that wasn't the case. After I took a picture and compared it to other weeks, then it was obvious that it had grown, but I just felt like that wasn't the case. So, you know, my 15th week I had really bad cold, and through that process I was just scared that, you know, something could happen, like something's going wrong with my body. It's not a pregnancy symptom. Is it gonna hurt my child? And then, because everything else thus far has been a pregnancy symptom. And then I started freaking out because I started getting a rash on my body. And it started about after the 15th week, little rashes everywhere. And then just mostly on my stomach and chest, which you can't see it now because I went today and she gave me a steroid shot. This right here is one that I really scratched. Actually, the one below it is, and the one on top is an actual pimple. But it's just, I've been itching like crazy, you know, so scared to take Benadryl, so scared to put cortisone cream on my skin. I kept thinking it was going to go away. So finally, today I went to my doctor for my monthly checkup, and she told me that I really need to get a steroid shot because it was bad, because it's all over my stomach, my chest, my hips, my butt, one of my calves, and the other one's just on my shin. The other shin of the other leg, I have it completely covering my back. It creeped up my neck, and it was just all red and inflamed, and it itched, it hurt. I had it up here. You can still see some dots. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it was everywhere. Here's one where I really scratched it, but the inflammation has gone down a lot since I took the steroid about 3 hours ago. So yeah, she says it should be completely gone within 2 weeks. And honestly, I thought it was from Django. I don't know if I told you on this channel, but when he gets mange, he's had it 4 different times, and we've treated him every single time, and this time we're treating him again. This is the worst it's ever gotten. And the first time he has scabies, which is like crabs. And so he gave me crabs since I have a weakened immune system. And that was when we first found out I was pregnant, or when I first was pregnant before we knew. And that's why I got it, because I had a weakened immune system. And it covered my stomach and my chest and just went down this arm. But it looked completely different, so I knew it wasn't that, but I felt like every time he laid up against me, I would have a new breakout or something. So Django sleeps in the bed with us. He's our new puppy. If you don't know that, he has Demodex when we first got him, which turned red mange, and it's just something he's going to be battling with his entire life. It's going to be horrible until he hits a year old. He's now 7 months old, and we love him so much. He's literally a bundle of joy, and he literally has changed our lives for the better, and we love him so much. He's an expensive little guy because we've had to do so many treatments, but it's so worth it. He's so loving and cuddly. It's amazing. I share my pillow with him. He gets under the bed, under the covers, and he'll lay his head on the pillow. Sometimes he'll go and lay at my feet. I can't say no to him, because when he had mange at the worst, he still bleeds. He still has some scabs, but for the most part his hair is starting to finally grow back, and the scaliness of his skin is starting to grow back, because he almost lost hair, his complete part of his body. He lost it all over his face, his neck, and his back had no hair, and some spots on his stomach. But it's all clearing up. He's getting better, and it's just a big joy for us to see him finally feeling better. But anyway, so in turn I thought that he was giving me the rash, and I didn't want to do anything, because everything that I read, that rashes weren't going to hurt the baby. But that was my number one concern when it flared up this last week, was is it hurting my baby? That's a huge deal. I do not want it to hurt my baby. I'm not going to get rid of Django or anything, but I'll have to make sure there's something in between us when he lays with me. But yeah, so I called my doctor. She just told me to take Benadryl, which I didn't want to take, because I've gotten this pregnancy this far without taking any medication for any symptoms except for nausea. And the only reason I did that was because I couldn't eat. I wasn't gaining any weight. I kept losing weight. I kept throwing up everything. So that was the reason for that, because the baby needed it. And this one is because the baby needs it, that I had to get a steroid shot, and I'm taking Benadryl. And you can take 2 every 4 to 6 hours, but I'm taking 1 a day. And it's usually right before bed, because at nights whenever I do the most damage to my skin, when I itch the crap out of myself. So, week 16 and 17, nothing really happened. I had a lot of energy week 16, like the most energy I've had thus far. I cleaned the house, I cooked really amazing meals every single day. I had Garrett's food completely prepped for the week. The dishes always stayed clean, the laundry was done, and it was just an amazing feeling. And week 17 was pretty similar, but then I got hit with a horrible migraine. Like, no, not a single migraine. Well, I had like ones that at night and it'd go away in the next morning, but week 17 I had a migraine that lasted 3 days, and it always starts on the weekends. It sucks because I usually miss my day at work and I ruin my weekends that I have with Garrett because I have a migraine and I have to come home and sleep with a towel on my head. And it went away by Tuesday. I woke up Tuesday morning and finally it was completely gone. Or was it today I woke up with it gone? No, yeah, it was today. I woke up with it completely gone. Last night it was really bad. I had to sniff some stress-free tea. I still don't feel safe drinking tea. I'm just iffy about it, and if I'm iffy about it, I'm just not going to do it. So I just inhale like the goodness of the smell, and it really helps with my migraines. So that's a really good tip if you want to get rid of migraines without using any medicine. You can inhale stress-free tea. It's by Yogi. So that's what I did there, and also put like a wet rag on my head. And you can do that with headaches. I mean, that's a little much. I mean, with headaches, I'm used to just living my life with a headache, but with migraines is whenever it's like I can't do anything and I feel worthless. So that pretty much sums up 16 and 17. This past week, 18 weeks, I found out that we are going by every Tuesday a change. She thinks I might be sooner than that, but the ultrasound says that I change every Saturday, and then I'm not as far along as I thought, but through my period, she's saying that it's every Tuesday before that Saturday that I'm changing, and she said I might even be sooner. So that's exciting, but so that makes my due date June 30th now. And also at the doctor's appointment, I asked her a few things about painting. She said it's fine, just make sure it's well ventilated, not a big deal. I asked her about my rash. She gave me a steroid shot. If it doesn't clear up, I'm supposed to call her by Friday. It's Wednesday, by the way. Then I asked her also about in the hospital after I give birth, what is the situation? Like, am I going to be able to have the baby stay after the baby comes out of me? If there's no complications, stay in the room with me until we leave. That's what I really want, for them to give the bath in the room with me and the baby to sleep in there with me. I just don't like the idea of the baby leaving, and I just want to keep the baby with me where I am. And I know that sounds crazy, and I didn't even think that was possible, but I heard a few people on YouTube talking about how some of their hospitals changed because they wanted that and they asked for that. So I asked her, said, yeah, we do that all the time. That's what we specialize in. So I was like, perfect, that's what I want. If there's no complications and everything's fine, even after a C-section, they're going to let the baby be washed in the room with me, cleaned up, and I'll do skin to skin with him or her, which brings me to another thing. We're going to find out if it's a boy or a girl in 3 weeks. I'm not going to tell you guys first off, as soon as we find out. I'm not going to tell my family as soon as we find out. We're going to plan a pregnancy or a gender reveal. We're going to be doing a lot of traveling in February, and we're going to find out mid-February. So it's going to be a little bit after we find out that everybody finds out. So it's going to be really exciting, and I think we're just going to invite everybody down to Baton Rouge where we live. Our families live in northern Louisiana, kind of like we did our housewarming party, and do it that way. I'm just really excited. The main thing, not even finding out the gender, that I could wait on, but seeing my baby is what I really want to do, because you go do an ultrasound and it's just, I cannot wait to see my baby. And on the ultrasound, like, I can't even stress that enough, how excited I am to see my baby. Yeah, that's exciting. And I think that's all that I asked. Well, I have a family vacation planned with my side of the family for the beginning of June. And I thought it was like, it's a month away, why won't I be able to do it? But it's actually 3 weeks away, maybe even 2 weeks away to me giving birth. And so Garrett really wanted me to ask because he was kind of concerned about it. So I asked her, and she said, you do not need to be traveling then. You're going to be at full term. That's not a good idea. You could have go into labor any moment in June. May, she said she was skeptical about, but June, no. So that really bums me out, because I was really looking forward to actually having a vacation. The traveling that me and Garrett are going to be doing in February and April is solely business, and so they're not gonna be fun. So that was kind of like a drag, and I'm still kind of pissed off about it because last year I didn't go on a family vacation. My family hasn't been on a family vacation since, like 5, 6 years. It's been 6 years since we've actually had a family vacation. Actually really 7, whenever I graduated from high school for my senior trip. So that sucks, but there's always next year, and then we'll have the baby there and get to experience the baby getting in the water because he or she will almost be a year old, and that'll be really fun. But I told Gary, I was like, well, me and you need to at least go on a weekend somewhere because this is the last time that this is just going to be me and you. And I just think that's crazy to even think of because I never thought of it like that before. It's never just going to be me and him ever again. We're always going to have someone else that we got to think of first. And that's really exciting, and that's like, I'm 100% like super excited about that, but it's also kind of scary at the same time. So I just want to soak up every moment that I have with him before the baby comes. And yes, so there's that. And this week I have been really researching cloth diapering. From the get-go, I've really been like, yeah, I want to do cloth diaper part-time, where whenever the baby stays with family members, or we go for like a day trip somewhere, we leave the house, I'll do disposables, and pretty much just doing cloth diapering part-time. And maybe even at night if they're a heavy wetter or they soil themselves a lot, I'll use like super absorbent disposables. But after I started watching thousands of videos online, like literally there's a whole community about cloth diapering, and I had no idea because it's so taboo where I'm from. Like my parents and Garrett's parents think it's like the most insane thing they've ever heard of, and every single person I talk to is like, I think I heard of someone doing it, but that's just gross. I can't even. But I'm looking forward to it, not only to save money, but also for the environmental factor, and also for the safeness of the chemicals not being near my child. And I just think that is really important, and I think it's going to be hard work, but it's going to be fun. I mean, there's a lot of videos out there that talk about how hard and horrible it is and how it takes all day. You never have a moment. You're always changing diapers and doing laundry, and it's the longest process of your life. But everybody, like, there's more people saying how beautiful it is, how fun it is, how cute it is on your baby, and how safe it is for your child, and how important it is. So there's a lot of different communities, but I'm leaning more towards doing cloth diapering totally, like the entire, like going out, teaching my parents and Garrett's parents how to change a baby's diaper with cloth, and using cloth wipes instead of disposable and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to learn more about this stuff. I'm going on, like, looking at different brands. I found out there is a trial thing that you can do where you can pick a bunch of different brands if you want. And like, you're not gonna know what this means unless you're a mom or you're cloth diapering, so just ignore me, but I feel like I have to say, like, if you want pockets, if you want all-in-ones, two-in-ones, pre-folds, anything like that, you can pick from different brands to see what fits your baby, because that's what everybody says, is that every diaper, cloth diaper out there, is going to fit different babies differently. Not all babies are the same weight. Running out of breath, sorry guys. Not all babies are like the same length, or their thighs might be bigger than their waist, or their waist might be bigger than their thighs, and all of them are different. So I think we're leaning towards doing one size, which you can adjust supposedly all the way up till they're potty trained. It's something to do with their weight, like 7 pounds to 30 pounds, somewhere in there. But I don't know, I just gotta keep doing more research. But there's so many sources out there to look at cloth diapering. If you're interested, I'll try to remember to leave links down below. I always forget to leave links down below, so I apologize, but I'm gonna try to find the channels that I've subscribed to that I absolutely love. One is Mama Natural, which she already has a name here on YouTube, like, she's big. And then there's Obs and Eads, I don't know. She's really good too. Her video quality back when she was from 2-3 years ago, so it's not the best quality, but the knowledge she has on cloth diaperings and the love she has for it is pretty amazing. And she's the one who taught me so much. Like, she has an hour-long video of like every single accessory that goes on a cloth diaper. She has like everything you need to know. How to do cloth diapering cheaply, what websites to go to, how to strip your diapers, how to clean them, how to store them. Everything you need to know about cloth diapering, she has. And from watching her videos from like 3 years ago to people that are making videos now, she knows more than the people now. That there's so much more information there that is still relevant, and more information there than like the people that are uploading videos now. So that's something I'm really excited to get into, to seeing that there's such a huge community for cloth diapering. Baton Rouge finally opened up a store, I guess it was a year or so ago, that sells cloth diapers. So that'll be great for me and Garrett to go and look at them, get a feel of them, understand them better. And so I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about breastfeeding. I decided that I am going to breastfeed. But tell me this, mothers out there, so many people keep asking me when they say, are you going to breastfeed or not? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to breastfeed. They say, so you're going to try to breastfeed. And that kind of irks me a little bit, because it's like, no, I'm going to breastfeed. I'm going to keep trying it. I'm not going to give up. So tell me why people are saying that. Please tell me. So I've also had a few people ask me if I'm pregnant, and so that was fun and exciting. I've already started feeling like family members having opinions on and their beliefs on what we're supposed to do with our child, and it's aggravating, but I understand. You know, I just had to sit back and be like, they're just trying to help you. Let it go. Even though it's not something you believe in, not something that you're going to do, or something that you want to do and they don't agree with, it's their opinion. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. So that has been one thing that I've been dealing with the past 3 weeks. I want to say that's it. I'm just really excited. I'm starting to get in the nesting phase, in the sense of I'm trying to get the house in order. I haven't really done anything to the nursery. I'm in the nursery right now and I'm facing the wall because it's havoc everywhere. But I'm thinking this weekend we have to rug doctor the upstairs bedroom and the carpet down the stairs. And this room I'm going to tackle, and Garrett wants to paint the bathroom. And he wants to get all the brown out of the house, so he's probably going to paint upstairs and the bathroom downstairs. So that'll be exciting this weekend. So I'm going to try to tackle this room and throw away a bunch of stuff, organize a bunch of stuff, and figure out where things are going to go. So yes, I'm really out of breath. And I still have a horrible cough from when I had the cold. But it's not like croupy or anything like that. I have been sleeping terribly. Like, literally, finally this week I've been going to bed at like 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, waking up at 9 or 9:30 in the morning. Like, I can't even function. I don't understand. So finally, yesterday and today, I've been forcing myself to get out of bed at by 7:30, and it's been so hard. Today was easier. It's just with my migraine, having the cold, my body's just like aching, and with the amount of energy that I've had throughout the days, I've been doing so much that when I get in bed at the middle of the night, I toss and turn so much, my body hurts, and then I can't even get out of bed in the morning. So that's been tough. That's been really tough, but I'm working on it. And I wanted to say, I just read the app to Garrett that I want to start telling you how big the baby is. So today I have 2 apps. I have the Bump app and I have I'm Expecting app, and they say 2 completely different things. The Bump app says that the baby is 5.7 to 6 ounces and is the size of a sweet potato. And the I'm Expecting app says it's the size of a bell pepper, but it's 5.6 to 5.8 ounces. But yes, I'm just really excited. The baby is growing fingerprints. They started hearing and last week and the week before that, and they can hear a voice. They said that you start talking to them. And I finally felt the baby move the other day, like it did flips. At the doctor's appointment, she went to find the heartbeat and she couldn't find it, and I felt like my heart sunk. I was just thinking, I knew it. I knew something was wrong. I just couldn't. It took her forever. It seemed like an hour to find the heartbeat, but she found it finally. And like she said, it kept jumping. Like the baby was like flipping around in there. So I thought that was pretty funny. And so she kept having to jump around on my stomach to find the heartbeat. And then she said, oh, there's a kick. And you hear a big... So it was really, really funny. But she said that the baby is very active. I was like, yep. So the baby's going to be... Usually whenever the baby's really active inside, it's going to be really active outside. If the baby's late, you're delivering, usually the baby is late at other things. Like they're going to come out whenever they're ready. Type of a thing. So anyways, I don't know. I think I'm going to have a big baby. My stomach, which I'll show you now. But it's very interesting. Alright guys, this is my baby bump for week 18. It's definitely growing. She or he is definitely growing in there. And yeah, people definitely do not mistake me for being pregnant. It's like completely rounded down here. It's crazy. I can't believe it. I love wearing tight shirts. I finally have some maternity clothes where I can wear tight shirts, and it's just really great. My jeans I'm obsessed with, that I showed you in my last vlog, I think, and these shirts from Target I'm obsessed with. Just really nice to show off my baby bump. I'm so proud to be pregnant that I just want everybody to see. Alright guys, that's all I have for week 18. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all very much, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye! Hey Django. Thanks for helping me focus my camera. I really appreciate it. Hey guys, so today I'm up bright and early. It's 7:25 in the morning, and I'm going to be filming a first impression for you guys. And it is going to be on the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte range. I have the foundation, the powder, and the setting spray. So we're going to